Hello boys and girls, today we're going to be doing a massive rub comparison, so stay tuned. Hello guys, Joe with Smokin Joe's Pit Barbecue here. Look at that. Look at these burnt ends, guys. All right, folks, welcome back. So as I mentioned earlier, we're going to have a massive rub comparison today. And I've got these rubs that I've never tried before. Some I won, some were sent to me, some were given to me, some I purchased. And I'm not being paid or endorsed by any of these companies, so I want to give you guys an honest opinion of these rubs. You guys may have seen some of these rubs online. Let's face it, us barbecue guys are all pretty tight-knit community, and we've all tried different rubs. But I personally have never tried any of these rubs, and I've heard a lot about them, and that this is the reason why I wanted to do this rub comparison. So we're going to start off with the Heaven Made products. I see a lot of people use this stuff. People swear by this stuff, so I'm going to use it. I'm going to use the It's Incredible. Just give it a light layer of that. It's kind of like their SPG. This has a really good strong garlic flavor. And then I'm going to top it off with the Texas Best Rib Rub. And that's got a really good taste. It has a little bit of sugar as well. So that's going on rack number one. Rack number two, this is a total new spice to me. It's by a company called Our House Barbecue Company. I got to tell you that this has the largest texture out of all of my rubs, which I really like. I'm kind of a texture guy. This is their SPG seasoning. And then this one here is their pork and chicken rub, and has a really bright red color to it. So this is going to give the ribs a nice color as well. So I'm going to give these this rack of ribs a nice coating of these two rubs here. The third rack, I'm going to use the Right Rub all-purpose seasoning. I won this. I forget which channel I won this product on, but I think it was Cooking with CJ, and I was sent this. He sent me a shaker, a really nice shaker as well. This has a really nice red color as well, really good flavor. So I'm looking forward to trying this one. And then the fourth rack, I think the newest kid on the block, is Rich's River Dirt. I got a couple of bottles from him. I'm going to use the all-purpose, just give that a nice layer, and then top it off with their hot and spicy. Guys, none of these rubs are really hot. Even the Heaven Made products has a little bit of kick to it, but none of them are extremely hot. Even the Rich's River Dirt, it's not that hot, even though it does say spicy. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and give these racks a good coating, and I'll bring you guys back and we'll take a look at them, and we'll just give them an appearance judgment at first, so stay tuned. All right guys, welcome back. So I've got the ribs all rubbed down, and first impressions, I got to tell you that this rack right here, which is the Our House Barbecue Company, the texture of the rubs are really coarse, and I'm kind of liking that. So that's going to have a lot of flavor, obviously, when you bite into it. The one with the second most, or the second biggest texture is probably going to be Rich's River Dirt. Good chunks of the rub as well. And then third, the Heaven Made products has a little bit more texture. And then fourth is the Right Rub Company. And I got to tell you, I've competed in barbecue competitions before, and this is your traditional right here, the Right Rub. And but they all smell really good and they look great. I am going to put toothpicks to kind of keep them separated. So I'll put one toothpick here, 2, 3, and 4, and I'll monitor them. Now I am going to be wrapping these about an hour and a half in. And by the way, I'm going to be cooking these in my Elroy smoker, my big offset, and I'll take you guys outside to look at that. But I am going to be putting toothpicks, that way I don't lose track of which is which. Now when I wrap them, I don't want to have the toothpicks in there. Or if I do, I might just kind of slide them on the side somewhere where I can see them. But I'll make sure that I keep track of the ribs. I'm going to wrap an hour and a half into it. I'm going to cook these at about 275. So total cook time, I'm expecting about maybe 3 hours or so. And so an hour and a half into it, I will be wrapping these, in the Victory Lane Butter Bath and Wrap. You guys may have seen this, may have seen me use this before. That stuff is amazing, guys. Again, I used to use the honey, the butter, the pineapple juice or apple juice, and the brown sugar. Well, this mix has everything in it, which makes it really easy to use. You use about 1.5 ounces of the product with about 3/4 of a cup of whatever liquid you want to use. I like to use pineapple juice, but you can use apple juice or any juice that you want to use. So I'm going to put about 24 ounces of pineapple juice into this, just like that. Oh, maybe a little bit more because it's sinking a little bit. There we go. And I'll show you the consistency of this, guys. It looks just like those of you guys that cook with your ribs with butter and brown sugar and the honey. It's got that same look once everything is melted. You can see it there. So this is what I'm going to be putting into the foil. Now I am going to be doing these Memphis style. Memphis style ribs do not include any barbecue sauce whatsoever. It's all about the rub. So right before I wrap these ribs, I will be putting a little bit more rub into each foil wrap. And also when they're completed, when they're completely done, after about the 3rd hour, I will be putting a little bit more rub on top of them. Again, Memphis style ribs are about the rub. It's not about a barbecue sauce or anything like that. I don't want to spritz with any kind of fruit juice or anything like that. So I'm going to spritz with just water, plain old water. And so I don't change the flavor of these ribs. And we'll go to town on them, guys. So stay tuned, and I'll bring you guys outside when I'm ready to pop these in the smoker. Stay tuned. All right, guys, welcome back. So we are outside, and my pit temperature is right at 275, so it's time to put these ribs in. Number one, again, was the Heaven Made products. You can see here. Try to organize them so they all fit in one little area. That's number one. Number two is the Our House Barbecue Company. Looking really good. 2 toothpicks on that one. Here we got number 3. Give them a little bit of space in between. Number 3. I'm sorry, that was number 4. That was Rich's River Dirt, so I'm going to slide this one over. This is number 3. The Wright Rub Company. That's number 3. So guys, again, we're going to let these cook down for about 1.5 hours, and we'll be back at that point. Stay tuned. Alright guys, we are back, and the total cook time has been 1.5 hours, and I'm going to go ahead and wrap these. I want to show you how I'm going to wrap one of them. Because of the toothpicks, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put the toothpick sideways like this and try to avoid puncturing the foil, or puncturing the foil, I should say. So I'm going to go over the process on what I do to wrap these. This is number 1. This was the Heaven Made products. So I'm just going to turn them upside down. Okay, they got a nice color already. I'm going to go ahead and fold one end of the foil over, fold the other end over, and then find my edge here and twist and fold. Then on this side, got about 24 ounces of this butter bath from Victory Lane Barbecue. I'm going to put about 6 ounces into this foil. Just like that. Okay. And again, fold over, twist, and lay the foil down. So I'm going to go ahead and do this to the other 3 racks, guys. Put them back in there, and total cook time in the foil is going to be about 40 minutes, and we'll be back at that point, so stay tuned. Hey folks, I almost forgot. I actually had to unwrap that first rack that I wrapped up, and I put a little bit more rub on each of the racks before I put them back in the smoker. So just an FYI, I know I said that earlier, so I had to open the first one up and put a little bit more rub on them, and I did the same thing to the other 3 racks as well. So just a little bit more rub, just again, get a good flavor. So stay tuned, guys. All right, folks, welcome back. So the total cook time was 3 hours and 45 minutes. A little longer than what I expected, but again, I just wanted to make sure the internal temperature was right and I had the right color as well. So I pulled these off and they've been resting for about 10 minutes now. And I wanted to show you what they look like before I cut into them. They've all got some really nice color. Appearance-wise, this one from Rich's River Dirt looks really, really nice. This one took on a little darker color, but I think it's because of the rub. This SPG rub on this one here, it is a very coarse rub, and it says on the bottle that it's good for steaks, burgers, and brisket. So I'm digging that. I'm really digging that rub, the nice texture of it. This one as well has a really nice color. This is the Right Rub Company, and this one, they all have a really good color, guys. But appearance-wise, I'm giving it to Rich's River Dirt. Now rub, it looks like the rib that I'm used to cooking in. So does the Right Rub. This is more what my ribs normally look like. So I just wanted to, let me take you in a little bit closer to the camera. But the one on my right, which is this one right here, is the Heaven Made Products. This is the Our House Barbecue Company. This one right here. This one here, I'm sorry, I have these backwards. So the Right Rub Company is number 3, which has a really nice color. And number 4 is Rich's River Dirt, which also has a really nice color as well. You can see that as well. So I'm going to cut 1 rib off of each rack, guys, and we'll come back for the taste test. So stay tuned. All right, folks, welcome back. So I've got a rib cut off of each rack. And first off, guys, I want to say that all of these ribs and rubs look and smell amazing. I would eat any one of these, but I'm going to go off of flavor. Which one has the best flavor profile? Which one would I even use in a competition? Just throw some glaze on top of it. So pretty excited to try these, give these all a shot. I'm just going to take a bite out of each one. I'm going to take a sip of beer in between just to kind of cleanse my palate. But they all smell really good, and the appearance of them all looks really, really good. If it wasn't good, they wouldn't have bottled these rubs. I want to say that as well. They went through the work of building this rub and bottling it, so it's got to be good. So we're going to try the very first one. Again, this is the Heaven Made Products, the Texas Best Rib Rub, and it's incredible. I started with this one first, the It's Incredible, then layered the Texas Best Rib Rub on top of that. So I'm going to give this one a shot first, and you guys can see that. Really good smoke ring on these. So here we go. Cheers, guys. That's a good rib. That is a very good rib. Not a whole lot of spice, but it's got a really good flavor. You know, when I tried this rub by itself, it had a really strong garlic flavor, and it doesn't come out on the rib. This is really good flavor. Really like that one. So let's continue on down the line here. These 2 rubs, again from Our House Barbecue Company. This one had the rub had the most texture to it, and again the rub, the SPG, is a very coarse rub and is more for like steaks and briskets and stuff like that. but I wanted to try it on these ribs. So you can see that. Really good looking rib, good smoke ring as well. So here we go. Mmm. Wow. Mmm. That's got a really good flavor. Very good pepper flavor as well. I'm liking it. Really, really liking that rub. Then you get a little bit of, it's got some chili flakes in it too, so you get a hint of that. Really good rub. I can see where that would be great on a steak or a burger. Amazing. Number 3 is the Right Rub Company. I've never tried this before. Actually, I've never tried any of these before. This is my first time, so, but this one had the best appearance. So, excuse me. That pepper from this rub just kicked me in the back of the throat there. But let's try this third one here from the Right Rub Company. Solid looking rib. There we go. Mmm. That's really good. The finish is like a sweet with a little bit of heat. Really good flavor as well. Let me try this again. Mmm. Man, that's good. That's really tasty. I'll be drunk by the time this comparison is done. Let's try the fourth and final, Rich's River Dirt. I think he's the newest kid on the block. Between this one from Our House Barbecue Company and Rich's River Dirt, I think they're the newest kids on the block. I don't know if Michael Petrie or Dan from the Right Company, which one has been in the Rub Company for the longest time or a longer time. But I know these two are kind of the new kids on the block. But let's give this a shot. Excuse me. Really good looking rib. Mmm. I got a piece of bone there. Kind of shave the bone from the other rib. So let me bite this side. There we go. Mmm. I gotta take another bite of this one. Wow. All right. I've got this. So, again, I want to say to all 4 rub companies, you all have a really good product. I would use any of these rubs. Different people have different palates and can tolerate different rubs and stuff like that. And that's why it's good to have and practice with different rubs that are out there. But on this comparison, guys, my number 1 is Rich's River Dirt. The flavor profile, it's got a really good, it starts off kind of mild flavor profile. Then that little bit of sweet comes in. And then that little bit of heat. It's not overpowering. I think it's just hot and spicy. It's not overpowering. But I like how it kind of transitions Very mild, good rib flavor. The sweet comes in, and then the heat comes in. This rub, those of you guys that are into competitions in the right markets like Texas, I think that would score really high. So this is my number one. My number two is going to be the Right Rub Company. Has a really good flavor. Little bit of sweet. This one would also do well in competitions. I would use any of these two in competitions for sure. The sweetness, a little bit of heat. This one is a little bit hotter, but this is number two for me. Number three is going to be, and it's kind of funny that it worked out this way. Number three for me is going to be the Our House Barbecue Company. Really good flavor profile. If I was going to use this on ribs again, I would probably put this in my grinder and grind it down a little bit more. But if I'm going to use this on steaks or burgers or anything like that, I'll just use it like this because it's got an amazing flavor. But the, the pepper definitely comes in at the end, and then the heat comes in the end as well. You can see some pepper flakes in there, some pepper seeds, which are all really, really good. And then number three is the Heaven Made products for me. It's good, don't get me wrong. The only reason it came in number four is because it had three really good competitors, but this is a really safe rub. I didn't get a whole lot of flavor out of it like I did these other three. Still really, really well. I guarantee you that these two on pulled pork or even chicken would be amazing. Don't get me wrong, guys, the flavor is there, but not as pronounced as these. These two right here, the Riches River Dirt and the Right Rub Company, they kind of take you on a tour of the rub. It starts off with a flavor, then you have something in between, then you end it off with something else. The Riches River Dirt anyway. This one took me through two stages anyway. A little bit of sweet, a little bit of heat. And this one, it starts off with a really good flavor. Then you get the sweet, then you get the heat. So this one took me on a nice little roller coaster ride, which is awesome. Guys, hope you guys like this comparison. I've been wanting to do this for some time now. And I recommend any of these rubs. They're all really, really good. Hope you guys like my comparison on this. Hope you guys like the cook. I would recommend that you guys try these rubs. This one, again, I'm going to definitely try the SPG seasoning on a steak or a burger. That would be amazing. I'm going to use all of these again for sure. But hope you guys like this comparison video. Please subscribe if you haven't. Subscribe to my channel. Hit that little thumbs up if you like this video. And until next time, Joe is Smokin Joe's Pit Barbecue. See you guys. All right, and we are back. I've got a rib sliced off of each rack. And first off, I want to say that every single one of these rubs, wow, my head's chopped off. We have to lift the